Eric Hammer here, registered physiotherapist. Today I'd like to show you a shoulder stretch to help stretch out and increase mobility in it's called the posterior capsule of the shoulder, which is essentially the back portion here of the shoulder. But before I begin, please hit that subscribe button below so you'll be notified about any new videos I put up here on my channel. So essentially in the shoulder we've got two capsules. We've got the anterior capsule, or the front component of the shoulder, and the posterior capsule. So in a lot of cases when the posterior capsule is restricted or tight, in a lot of cases people will be limited by positions such as overhead movement, so flexion, where we're again stuck back here, movements across the chest, sort of in this type of position, and also internal rotation, right, which basically is going down in this type of position. Okay, so I want to show you a very common stretch for the posterior capsule. And the other thing also with this is, in a lot of cases when this back of the shoulder, when it's tight, it will also push, right, the shoulder forward, which can create all sorts of issues from a postural perspective in terms of impingement syndrome perhaps in through the shoulder, and just it's not an ideal or optimal position for the shoulder in terms of rotator cuff function. So lots of benefits, right, from stretching out this area of the shoulder. So I'm going to show you something called a sleeper stretch. And so essentially what you do is, if I'm stretching out, let's say the right side here, I'm going to go on my side like this, okay, and I have my right arm up in this direction here. I'm just going to move down this way a little bit. Great. And so what you're going to do is you're actually going to use your other hand, right? I'm keeping my right arm nice and relaxed, and I'm using my left arm to bring the right down into an internal rotation position. And so as I'm doing this, right, I'm feeling, I'm repeating this. I'm going each time a little bit further down if I can tolerate it, and I'm feeling a good stretch right in the back of the shoulder. Now as I'm doing this too, we don't want to create any sort of pain or discomfort, but afterwards, right, after you've done about 10 to 15 of those, we should find that when you retry, right, some of the restricted movements, such as overhead movement, such as arm across, that it actually has improved. And the other thing too that you might find is that the shoulder position, the head of the humerus, is slightly back. So again, those are some of the benefits typically that you'll find with this sleeper stretch. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below. And thanks again for watching. Make sure to check with a physiotherapist to make sure that this exercise is appropriate for you. And have a great day. Thanks again. Take care.